We were never loud about the feeling, never rushed to say the words. We let moments speak in glances, trusted what was overheard. You'd smile like you knew my thinking before I ever tried, and I felt something calm and certain begin to grow inside. I'd known love that needed witnesses, that demanded its own sound, but this one lived in softer places where truth is rarely found. It was a story written in quiet hearts, between the lines, between the days. No grand declarations, just love learning how to stay. Every page was turning slowly, every truth was gently smart. I finally knew what forever meant in a story written in quiet hearts. We talked about the weight of living, about scars we learned to hide. You never tried to fix my past, you just stood right by my side. Your hand in mine felt unremarkable, and that's what made it real. Like the safest things in life are the ones you don't announce or feel. I didn't know how peaceful love could be until it felt like home. It was a story written in quiet hearts, in the calm we didn't explain. Every fear I'd been rehearsing lost its name. I chased sparks and burning moments that left me in the dark, but this one stayed and taught me patience. A story written in quiet hearts. Time may try to rush the ending, ask us who we're meant to be, but some love grows stronger in the waiting, in the simple honesty. If the world grows loud and restless, if my courage starts to part, I'll remember how I found myself in a story written in quiet hearts. It was a story written in quiet hearts, still unfolding in my life. Not a promise sworn forever, just a truth that feels right. If this road keeps winding forward, if tomorrow asks its part, I'll walk it knowing where I learned to love, in a story written in quiet hearts.
The highway stretches out before me like it's done 1,000 times. White lines fading into distance like old worries off my mind. I've driven through my share of evenings with the radio talking low. Every mile felt like escaping from things I didn't know. I thought love was something fleeting, just to stop you pass on through. But every road I've ever taken somehow circles back to you. It's a long road full of you, in every mile, in every turn, in the songs I didn't finish, in the lessons I had to learn. I've been lost, I've been running, I've been afraid of what was true. But no matter where I'm going now, it's a long road full of you. I remember late night conversations, headlights cutting through the rain. You believed in all my chances when I barely said my name. Your laughter rolled beside me like it knew just where to stay. And even now in all this quiet, I still hear the things you'd say. I didn't know how deep love traveled till it followed me this far. It's a long road full of you, through the calm and through the doubt. Every dream I almost gave up still calls your name out loud. I've loved again, I've moved on, but nothing ever felt brand new. Every step I take keeps proving it's a long road full of you. Time has changed the shape of everything, softened what I used to feel. But some loves don't disappear, they just learn how to be real. If the night grows heavy on me, if the miles feel hard to do, I remind myself I'm not alone on a road still full of you. It's a long road full of you, not behind me, not ahead, in the man I've grown into, and every word left unsaid. If this life keeps moving forward, if the horizon stays untrue, I'll keep walking with your memory on a long road full of you. I've known love that came in a hurry, burned bright, then disappeared. I've known promises dressed like forever that couldn't survive the years. Some left quietly at sunrise, some walked out in the rain, but you stayed through the unanswered nights when nothing felt the same. I was learning how to live with endings, how to brace before the fall. Then you showed me how love stands still when it's tested by it all. You were a love that stayed the longest when the shine had all worn thin, when the easy days were over and the doubts were closing in. I've seen hearts that quit on distance, hearts that couldn't go that far, but you stayed when staying mattered, a love that stayed the longest in my heart. We didn't always have the answers, didn't always get it right, said words we both wish we could take back in the heat of fragile nights. But you never turned away from truth, never left me standing alone. Even when the road grew heavy, you kept calling it home. I didn't know how rare it was to be chosen every day. You were a love that stayed the longest when the world kept pulling us apart, when time asked hard questions and tested every part. I've loved in ways that felt like lightning, gone before it left a scar, but you stayed through all the seasons, a love that stayed the longest in my heart. Time may soften every memory, change the shape of what we knew, but endurance leaves a deeper mark than anything brand new. If the world asks what I believe in when the nights feel endless, cold and dark, I'll say I believe in the love that stayed when it would have been easier to part. You were a love that stayed the longest, not because it never hurt, but because it chose forgiveness over pride and over fear. If this life keeps teaching lessons in the breaking and the scars, I remember who I became through a love that stayed the
morning found us still half dreaming, curtains breathing gold and pale. Your hair was catching every moment,
like the light knew where to stay. I'd known nights that taught me patience, days that barely made it through. But the way the sun leaned toward your smile felt like something new. I've been braced for love to test me, to arrive with sharp demands, but you reached me without effort, like you already understood. It was a love wrapped in sunlight, gentle, honest, slow, not the kind that blinds your vision, just the kind that helps you grow. Every shadow I was carrying learned how to let me breathe. I finally felt what safe could mean, in a love wrapped in sunlight with you. We talked about the road behind us, not with anger, not with shame. Every scar felt less defining, sitting in that quiet frame. Your hand rested easy in mine, like it knew where it belonged, and the past loosened its hold on me as the morning went on. I didn't need a vow or future, just this truth right now. It was a love wrapped in sunlight, in the stillness of the day. All the nights I'd been surviving slowly faded away. I've known love that came in thunder, left me shaking, left me weak, but this one taught my heart to stay, a love wrapped in sunlight quietly. Time may change the shape of mornings, pull us into darker skies, but I remember how it felt to stand unafraid, unguarded, alive. If the world grows cold and restless, if my faith forgets its tone, I'll return to that soft beginning where love felt like home. It was a love wrapped in sunlight, still warm in who I am, not a promise sworn forever, just two hearts that chose to stand. If this life keeps moving forward, if the light begins to fade, I'll carry how you taught me love wrapped in sunlight every day. The clock on the wall kept breathing softly, like it didn't want to rush. Your coat was draped across the chair, still holding on to us. We talked in circles around the moment, afraid to name it right. Every second felt like it mattered in the glow of that low light.
about the life you'd weather, the nights that left their mark. I saw my own reflection trembling in the truth behind your heart. We laughed about the small mistakes, the ones that shaped our names. And somehow all that broken history didn't feel like pain. I didn't know how heavy silence was till it learned how to sing. It was a song carved into time, in the space between our hands. Every fear I'd been defending finally let go and danced. I'd known love that burned too quickly, left me questioning the rhyme. But this one stayed and found its meaning, a song carved into time. Time will try to take its payment, fade the edges of the truth, but some moments leave their fingerprints on everything you do. If the world asked what I believe in, when the nights feel hard to climb, I'll say I believe in what we found in that song carved into time. It was a song carved into time, still playing soft in me. Not a memory fading backward, but a part of who I'll be. If this life keeps turning pages, if the past and future rhyme, I'll always know where my heart learned to stay, in a song carved into time.
You spoke my name like it was fragile, like it might break if said too loud. We stood there circling the moment, afraid of what we'd found. The night was holding all its questions in the space between our hands. I felt something small awaken, something I didn't plan. I'd been living careful
still and quiet, keeping hope where it wouldn't hurt. But love doesn't always arrive like thunder. Sometimes it starts as a whisper. It was a whisper that learned to burn, soft at first, then deep and true. Every doubt I'd been hiding slowly gave in to you. I didn't see the fire coming, didn't feel the shift occur. I just knew my heart was changing from a whisper that learned to burn. Your smile stayed just a second longer than it needed to that night, and suddenly the room felt smaller, filled with a warmer light. You didn't rush the truth between us, didn't push, didn't plead. You let the silence do the talking till it said what we need. I didn't know how strong desire was when it didn't raise its voice. It was a whisper that learned to burn every time you came close. All the walls I built for safety lost their hold. I'd known love that came demanding, left me colder than before. But this one grew in patience, a whisper that learned to burn. Time may test the flame we found, try to thin it down to smoke. But some fires don't need a roar to keep a heart awake and whole. If the world turns sharp and restless, if my courage starts to blur, I'll remember how love changed me from a whisper into fire. It was a whisper that learned to burn, and I let myself believe not every fire destroys you. Some teach you how to breathe. If this life keeps asking courage, if the night feels uncertain, I walk forward warmed and steady by a whisper that learned to burn.
We were standing on the edge of nowhere, gravel under borrowed shoes. The night was wide and undecided, just like me and you. You laughed and pointed at the heavens like they'd been listening. For the first time in a long while, I felt the odds might finally bend. I've been living like fate was finished, like hope had learned to hide. Then your eyes said, stay right here, and the dark fell back in line. When the Every scar felt less like damage in the calm of your face. The sky leaned closer to our secrets, like it wanted to agree. And something old inside my chest finally felt free. I didn't know how close forever was till it stood that near. When the stars took our side, every fear stepped back. All the nights I'd been surviving lost their track. I'd known love that felt like guessing, like a roll of loaded dice. But this one felt like destiny. When the stars took our side, time may scatter constellations, turn our moment into them. But some nights refuse to fade away, they stay written in the skin. If the world should ever question what I trusted in that time, I'll say I trusted how it felt, standing under that sky. When the stars took our side, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open to something more. If this life keeps turning pages, if the light begins to slide, I'll remember who I was becoming. When the stars took our side, we were standing on uncertain ground, with nothing solid underneath. Every step we took was borrowed faith, every breath a leap to keep. I've been guarding every fragile hope like it was glass about to break. Then you smiled like you weren't afraid of the chance we'd have to take. I've been taught to love with caution, to hold back what felt too near. But something in the way you trusted made the fall disappear. When we fell without fear into something we couldn't see, every doubt I'd been defending finally let go of me. No safety nets, no guarantee, just hearts that chose to steer. I learned what courage really meant. When we fell without fear. We talked about the scars we carried like they didn't own our names. You never tried to make me stronger, you just loved me where I stayed. Your hand in mine felt unprotected, and that's what made it true. Like the bravest thing we ever did was nothing more than choosing you. I didn't know how free it felt to stop watching for the ground. When we fell without fear, every wall came down. All the nights I'd
Some love lives outside of logic, where faith is the only ground. If the world grows sharp and restless, if my courage disappears, I'll remember how my heart learned flight when we fell without fear. When we fell without fear, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open to something more. If this life keeps pulling forward, if the way ahead's unclear, I'll walk it knowing who I am now. Since we fell without fear. We were standing where the night grew quiet, just past the edge of reason and doubt. The city lights were far below us, like they'd finally burned themselves out. You looked up like you were listening to something older than time, and I felt my guarded heart surrender to the hope in your eyes. I've been careful with believing, learned to keep my dreams in tune, but everything felt possible when we promised the moon. When we promised the moon, with nothing but faith in our hands, no maps, no guarantees, just a love we didn't plan. We said forever like it was simple, like it was something we could do. I believed in every word we spoke when we promised the moon. We talked about tomorrow softly, like it was waiting just for us. Every fear I'd been carrying fell quiet in your trust. Your head rested against my shoulder, like it had found its place, and the night leaned in around us to remember that face. I didn't know how close destiny felt till it stood that near. When we promised the moon, every doubt lost its claim. All the lives I lived before you didn't feel the same. I'd known love that stayed cautious, afraid of what it might lose, but my heart stepped past its own fear when we promised the moon. Time has a way of testing promises, turning gold to dust. But some vows aren't made of words alone, they're made of trust. If the years
us in different directions. If the stars rearrange their tune, I'll remember who I was becoming. When we promised the moon, when we promised the moon, I became more than my past. Not fearless, not unbroken, just brave enough to ask. If this life keeps changing seasons, if the night feels cold too soon, I'll carry the truth I learned in your arms. When we promised the moon. I've been hiding in the ordinary, wearing days like borrowed clothes, saying I was fine out of habit, keeping everything composed. I knew how to smile without meaning, how to talk and not be seen. I was safe inside my distance till you stood in front of me. You didn't ask me any questions, didn't try to make me choose. You just looked at me like you already knew every truth I'd lose. When you looked right through me, past the walls, past the scars, I felt every lie I'd been living fall apart. Trying hard not to bleed, but I saw myself for the first time when you looked right through me. The room went quiet without warning, like it leaned in close to hear. Your eyes held something unafraid that made my guard disappear. You didn't flinch at my reflection, didn't turn when I broke. You stayed steady in that moment, like my silence finally spoke. I didn't know how tired I was till I didn't have to pretend. When you looked right through me, every doubt lost its ground. All the noise I've been hiding behind fell quiet, fell down. I've known love that wanted answers, wanted more than I could be. But you just saw what was already there when you looked right through me. Try to cover moments, turn them into something small, but some seconds change the story, even when nothing moves at all. If the world grows sharp and distant, if I forget what's true, I'll remember who I was becoming in the way you saw me through. When you looked right like I finally came home. If this life keeps testing courage, if my voice feels thin and weak, I'll carry the man I learned to be. When you looked right through me.
I was living day to day in pieces, just enough to get by, learning how to lower my expectations, keep my dreams out of sight. I'd grown used to unanswered mornings and nights that asked too much. I believed in getting through things, but not in trust. Didn't know my heart was still listening, still open underneath, till you spoke to me like tomorrow was something I could believe. When you taught me hope without trying to, just by staying when it mattered, just by being you. I stopped waiting for the worst to fall, started seeing what could cope. I didn't learn it from a promise, I learned it when you taught me. Oh, you never said you had the answers, never tried to lead the way. You just showed up in the ordinary and didn't turn away. Your faith was quiet, but it held me like it knew where I'd been. And every doubt I'd been carrying started wearing thin. I didn't know how much I'd settle till you raised my eyes when you taught me hope. Every fear stepped back, all the nights I'd been surviving lost their track. I'd known love that spoke in caution, love that whispered cold, but my heart learned how to look ahead when you taught me hope. Time may test the ground beneath us, change the shape of what we see, but I'll remember how it felt to stand unafraid to be me. If the world grows sharp and restless, if my courage starts to slow, I'll return to who I became when you taught me hope. When you taught me hope, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just willing to want more. If this life keeps moving forward, if the road feels wide and open, I'll walk it knowing what love gave me when you taught me hope.
sky was heavy with old conversations, clouds hanging low like doubt. I'd learned how to walk through colder seasons, never asking much from now. You stood there close but said nothing, just watching the rain come down. Then your hand brushed against my sleeve, and the whole world turned around. I've been braced for another storm, another night to endure. But something shifted in the silence when you moved a little closer. When your touch changed the weather and the cold lost its control, every ache I'd been defending finally let go. I didn't need a forecast, didn't need to know the plan. I just felt the storm break open when your touch found my hand. We walked beneath a borrowed umbrella, laughing like we had the time. Every drop felt less like trouble, more like a sign. Your warmth cut through my hesitation like sunlight after rain. And even my fears felt smaller standing in that change. I didn't know how hope arrived till it stepped inside my skin. When your touch changed the weather, every shadow moved away. All the nights I'd been surviving, learned how to stay. I've known love that promised blue skies, then disappeared again. But this one rewrote the season. When your touch changed the weather then. Time may bring its own storms later, try to pull the skies apart, but I remember how it felt that moment when warmth reached my heart. If the world turns dark and restless, if my faith forgets its tether, I'll return to that simple truth. When your touch changed the weather, when your touch changed the weather, I became more than before. Not fearless, not unbroken, just open to something more. If this life keeps shifting seasons, if the cold comes back again, I'll carry the calm you gave my name. When your touch change the weather.